to pay off her father's debt. The girl loosened the ribbons of her corset. Just 3 nights. If she conceived a child within that time, she would receive a fortune. On the first night, she lay beside a stranger. Fear filled her heart, but her face remained emotionless. By the second night, she found herself drawn to the man's strength. An unfamiliar feeling stirred within her. Despite the sorrow in his eyes, there was kindness in his heart. Faced with a fragile yet resilient girl, the man couldn't help but feel affection. On the third and final night, they spoke no words, yet the unspoken sorrow between them was undeniable. The girl's name was Sophie, and she had successfully conceived a child. Months later she gave birth to a healthy daughter. But as a mother, she was denied even a single embrace. She could only watch helplessly as a nanny took her baby away. From that moment on, Sophie never stopped thinking about her child. She didn't even know her daughter's name. Yet every year on her birthday, Sophie wrote down wishes for her in a small notebook. For 7 years she worked as a governess, moving from one noble family to another, never giving up her search. One day she arrived at a new aristocratic estate for an interview. Despite its grandeur, the house was cold and unwelcoming in the winter. No fires burned in the hearth, leaving it eerily quiet. From the servants Sophie learned that her future student was no ordinary child. Before her arrival, the girl had driven away 3 governesses. Sophie remained unfazed. She believed she could handle such a student. Her first stop was the lake. She wanted to meet the mischievous girl in person. As the child rowed her boat closer, Sophie was just about to speak, but the girl snapped at her instead.
Then bugger away, lady.
With no other choice, Sophie turned to the lady of the house for guidance. However, the woman before her was actually the lady's younger sister. She explained that her sister had suffered a terrible riding accident 10 years ago, leaving her in a vegetative state. She had been bedridden ever since. Meanwhile, her husband's business had been failing for years, forcing him to travel frequently. Coincidentally, he was set to return the next day. The next morning, curious about the master of the house, Sophie peered out the window. As he approached, his features became clearer. And then, in a flash of recognition, the man she had been searching for these past 7 years.